Hi, folks. This is Lee with the Market Sense for the week of March 10th, 2020. The charts in this presentation are provided to us by Gettess and come from their Trade Navigator software. And we are looking at a weekly bond market chart here, believe it or not. I know it looks like the temperature of a coronavirus victim, but that's bonds. Look, there are times when making money is secondary, preserving capital is the most important, and I think we're in one of those now. It's really difficult to control the risk here. What you have here is an incredible blow off that certainly looks like it has turned around. It would seem awfully difficult for them to get all the way back up near 192 to take out that high, but then again, they fell from there in only a day and a half, so anything's possible. What we're really looking for is to see if they get all the way down to the 172 area. That was supposed to be support this week, and if they get back down, and especially if they close below it, that would be an extremely negative sign. And this blue hash mark here is about 183. If they close above that, then you'd have to say the trend is kind of still in effect. Other than that, gosh, what can you do about this? It looks like interest rates are going to zero since they go opposite to bonds. And, these are just record high prices, things you've never seen before. So, you don't sell new all-time highs. And gosh, hopefully the volatility calms down a little bit because you can see these ranges are just absolutely out of control. Now, in the stock market, we have a potential low here, which looks a little better than this potential low did. You remember we discussed this, said it didn't look that good. I thought it'd be taken out. This is better. This did gap down. Actually, it was limit down overnight, and then went still lower, and came off of that limit, went back down and tested it, went marginally below it, and came back. All that's good. All that is positive. It happened early in the week. That's also positive. So it is possible that this is a low. The fact that it took out all of these lows going all the way back, actually it goes all the way back into February, but they took out all the lows before then and then recovered. So all that's good. All of that makes this look like a potential low. But what we'll have to look for is, again, like the opposite of the bond market, we've got this little hash mark here. It's around 28.55. Really want to see them close this week back above that, because if they stay down, then, you still got to worry about them trending lower. And it would be great if they could close back above the highs of the previous 2 weeks, and especially go back over 3,000. That that sounds like it's so far away, but it's really not that big a move if they were to do that. Um, we came into this week expecting resistance here at the green line. That's 31.35. Sounds like in a completely different area code, doesn't it? That would take an amazing move just to get there. But amazing moves is what they're doing. The volatility is just tremendous here. So there's not a whole lot you can do in terms of trade location or trying to do anything. I will say, whereas this low just kind of looks scary, this is maybe good enough. If we see support during the day holding, we might be willing to buy. And one other thing, I'm going to show you an unusual chart here. This is actually a yearly chart. I don't look at these very often. I'm sure most of you don't. But as you can see, as bad as this move down is, it has gone almost exactly to the middle moving average there. That's roughly the 2700 area. That's the first time they've been to it since back here in 2016, and they haven't been below it since way back here in 2010. The move up certainly suggests they could go lower. They might be due for a back off, but at this point they haven't. And as long as they're holding that 2700 area, which you remember the low on the previous chart, if that's the low, then, they still have the chance. They could pop back up here. So I just wanted to keep that really long-term perspective and why I think there is a chance that this last low on the weekly chart might mean something. So that's what we've got for you today. I hope you can find something profitable to get yourself